It was October 23rd, 1967. I remember the date because it was a week after your aunt gave birth to your cousin Leroy. I was working in the kitchen with some of the easier guys, the ones whose treatment was working. We lock up all of the knives and everything, obviously. I would get up each morning and pre-cut everything so we didn't have to get the knives out at all for anything. It took away a lot of flavor, but it was the safest thing to do for obvious reasons. That morning I got in and grabbed the knives out and began to do the prep work for the day. I was always alone in the kitchen. Nothing seemed out of place at all. I went along whistling and talking to myself. Then I went to pick up one of the paring knives, and I couldn't find it. It was in a set a minute ago, but now it wasn't. I figured I had dropped it and began looking around for it. I could not find it. See, when things go missing, your mind instantly thinks of how you must have lost it, you forget what you're doing, or where you are and get annoyed with finding it. I did this, but then something said in my head, go tell someone. That's when it hit me, it may have been stolen. I had learned my first year that insane people have a way with going places they shouldn't be and magically disappearing. It's our job to make sure they don't disappear out of the asylum into public. But this, a knife? It could be deadly. I ran outside, locking the door behind me in case whoever was still in there, and ran out to tell someone. The whole place went on lockdown. Everyone and everything searched, but we couldn't find the paring knife. At this point, everyone, and I mean everyone, was accounted for. We all went into the kitchen and searched. No knife. They asked me if I knew for a fact it had gone missing. To prove it, I showed them a potato I had peeled that morning with it. We all agreed that was weird, but I'm sure you know that sometimes things can literally disappear into a void. Subscribe for part 2.